Put the hook back into the loop and tighten it. In round 10, start with 1 chain stitch, then work set of 7 single crochets, 1 decrease for 4 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Work 7 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Work 6 more single crochets in the same way. Seven single crochets are done. Next, work 1 decrease. Insert hook through the front loops of the next 2 stitches. The loop close to us is a front loop. Okay. Hook the yarn and pull the yarn through the 2 front loops. Yarn and hook and pull the yarn through both loops and hook. 2 stitches are combined into 1 stitch. 1 decrease is done. Decrease is to combine 2 stitches into 1 stitch. There are 2 ways to make a decrease. Method 1. Insert hook through the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches. The loop close to us is a front loop. Hook the yarn and pull up loop through the 2 front loops on hook. Yarn around the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a decrease. The second set. Work 7 single crochets. Seven single crochets are done. Next, work 1 decrease. Insert hook through the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Hook the yarn and pull the yarn through the 2 front loops. Yarn and hook and pull the yarn through both loops and hook. 1 decrease is done. Please finish the rest 2 sets by yourself. We work 7 single crochets and 1 decrease as 1 set. 4 sets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch. Round 10 is done. In round 11, start with 1 chain stitch, then work set of 2 single crochets, 1 decrease for 8 times. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Work 2 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Work 1 more single crochet. 2 single crochets are done. Next, work 1 decrease. Decrease is to combine 2 stitches into 1 stitch. One set is done. The second set. Work 2 single crochets. Next, work 1 decrease. We have demonstrated 2 sets here. Please finish the rest 6 sets by yourself. We work 2 single crochets and 1 decrease as 1 set. 8 sets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch. Round 11 is done. In round 12, start with 1 chain stitch, then work set of 1 single crochet, 1 decrease for 8 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Work 1 single crochet. Mark the first single crochet. Next, work 1 decrease. Decrease is to combine 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Once set is done, the second set, work 1 single crochet. Next, work 1 decrease. We have demonstrated 2 sets here. Please finish the rest 6 sets by yourself. We work 1 single crochet and 1 decrease as 1 set. 8 sets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 12 is done. Stretch the loop and remove the hook. Place a marker in this loop. Tear the fiberfield to make it fluffy. Okay. Then stuff the fabric with fiberfield. Stretch the loop, remove the marker. Put the hook back into the loop. In round 13, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 8 decreases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 8 decreases. Insert hook through the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Hook the yarn and pull the yarn through the 2 front loops. Yarn and hook, pull through both loops and hook. 1 decrease is done. Mark the first decrease. Continue to work 7 more decreases in the same way. 8 decreases are done. Remove the marker and work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch. Break yarn, leaving a yarn tail. Stretch the loop and remove the hook. Pull the yarn tail out. Take out the bigger yarn needle in the kit. Thread the yarn tail through the needle. Sew hole closed by stitching through the front loops of the last round. Pull the yarn tail to close the hole. Conceal the yarn tail inside the fabric. And finally, cut off excess end. The head of the needle cat is completed.